attach that with the get label. Okay. Now let us see one example on it. For example, we want this kind of output, that when you run the program, it should show you two components. One is the label. Yes, you guessed it right. That is clicked on button, and here the button on which the text is written that click me. Okay, so on clicking of this button, what should happen? So if you click on the button, then this message should be displayed. That is button clicked. Isn't it very easy program? Okay, so how many components we require in this? 1, 2 and 3 components are there. Okay, so this is our label 1. This is our first button, that is B1, and this one is what? This one is the label which displays us the answer. Okay, so for this label, how will you create the object of this label? So label, say object name L1, label L1 is equal to new label, and into bracket click on button. Okay, so label is created. Now another label, this one. How to create this label? So initially, as you have seen in the previous slide, there was nothing over here. But the moment I clicked on the button, it has displayed the message that button clicked, right? So on clicking only, the answer is getting displayed. So initially it is empty label. So another label, say answer or result. What way you will create? Label answer is equal to new label, just open bracket and close bracket. Nothing to be written inside that, right? And when the event occurs, when this clicking of the button event occurs, then you will have to display what? Then what statement you will have to write? Okay, this label name is answer. So answer dot set text. We are setting some text on the empty label. So answer dot set text button clicked. That comes under event handling mechanism, right? And for event handling mechanism, that is delegation event model, how to use it? So there are 3 parameters, 3 points are there. First one is you will have to implement appropriate listener. So which listener will be using over here? We are clicking on the button, so that event is action event and the listener is action listener, right? So action listener will be using, that is the first point of event delegation model. The second point, appropriate registration method you will have to use. So for action listener, which method to be used? It is add action listener. And third point, that method should be implemented of a particular listener. So for action listener, there is only one method, that is action perform. So we'll implement action perform method, and in that we'll write, okay, that answer dot set text button clicked. Is this clear? So now I'll show you the code for this program. Okay, we require to import package java.awt. What for this AWT we require? We require it for label, we require it for button, we require it for frame, we require it for the layout. Okay, so all these are there in the AWT. Then why this AWT event also? Okay, and someone might be confused that when I say that all the classes and interface we are using of java.awt, that's why we write star over here or asterisk over here. Okay, then why this dot event again and dot asterisk? Why that event can be part of this? That can be the confusion at the beginning level. Okay, what exactly is there in the packages? That this package means what? Java library in Java library, they have created a folder named as Java. And within the folder Java, they have created another folder, that is AWT. And inside that AWT folder, they have stored various classes of AWT like label, button, checkbox group, list, graphics, layout, many interfaces and classes they have stored within this AWT folder. Okay, but then what does this means? The next line, it is now Java folder is already created, AWT folder is already created, but here we are not considering all the classes and interfaces within AWT. But what we are considering is within AWT, now create another folder as event. Okay, and within this event folder, again we write number of classes and methods related to event only on the components. So in that it can be action listener, there can be mouse listener, there can be window listener, there can be many more listeners. And for each listener, corresponding adapter classes are also there, like action adapter, mouse adapter, then key adapter, then window adapter, and many more. And all that corresponding event classes are also there. That is action event, mouse motion event, window event. So all these event handling classes and interfaces are stored within the event folder. Okay, so that's why we need to have AWT also, and we need to have event inside AWT also. So that's why we import two separate packages and not just one package. Okay, now as you have seen the output, so we require two labels in that. So label L, okay, and the answer, right? And we require one button as per the output we have just seen. Okay, so now what is the event delegation model points? First one is your class or your program should implement appropriate listener. So here, as it is the clicking on the button event, we have written action listener. Okay, so that is the first point of the event delegation model. Okay. Now, what is the second point in event delegation model? That it should have appropriate registration method. So, for action listener, it is add action listener. But for action listener method, where we apply, where this registration or event, on which component we are applying the event. Or in other words, we can say what is the event source. So our event source out of three components, label L, label answer, and button B. Out of these three components, we apply the event on button. So that's why on button we'll have to register it. So this statement is very important. That is B, that is the component, that is the object of the button class. So B dot add action listener this. So this one is our second point, okay, of event delegation model. Okay, for event handling, 3 points we require, otherwise our program won't work properly. Okay, now how to place these components in a container. Frame is our container, but in the frame, how to place the component on that, at which position. So for that, we require to set the layout for all the components. Okay, as we have implemented, we are inheriting the frame class over here. So the default layout of frame is border layout. Okay, and if you don't want to follow any sort of layout, then what you can do is, the simple way is you just write down set layout null. So the default layout of frame, that is border layout, will be suppressed, and in place of that null layout will be set. So null means now none of the layout is there. So now you are free to place the component wherever you want to place it. Okay, so for example, label I want to place at the starting point The starting coordinate is x and y coordinate is 30 and 100. Okay, and the width of this label I want to keep it as 80, and the height of this label I want to keep it as 30. Okay, so first two indicates the x and y coordinate, the third one indicates the width, and the fourth one is height. Okay, this one is height, the third one is width, okay, and this one is the coordinates x and y. Okay, so on the label L I have used set bounds method. Okay, so which will fix up that where you want to place it, and then after that I am adding it on the frame. Because I am inheriting frame, that's why add L will give the effect that I am adding this label onto the frame. Then now button will set. So same way as label, button object, that is B dot set bounds. Okay, again 4 parameters, x and y coordinates say 200, 100, and again its width is 8 and the height is 30. Okay, so we have fixed up the position of the button and then we are adding the button. Okay, so one label and one button we have added, but along with the button you should not forget that B dot add action listener this. What this indicates as a parameter? This is the object of the listener. Okay, action listener. So add action listener into bracket object of action listener. So rather than creating the object of action listener and putting it over here, as it implements the action listener, we can directly write this over here. So this means the current object. So that is the action listener object. Right? Now one more component we need to design, that is answer, isn't it? We have designed label, we have added label, we have added button, but we have not yet added answer. We have created all the 3 elements here. Okay, L equal to new label, click on button, B is equal to new button, click me, and answer is equal to new label without any parameter. Okay, because on clicking only will display the message. Right, so now next is we need to define, we need to set bound, we need to use the set bounds method on label answer, and then we need to add the answer, and then don't forget to write set size and set visible. So answer dot set bounds, again x and y coordinate as per my requirement, width and the height, and then add the component. Okay, then set size, frame size, width and height. Okay, and then set visible true. If you will not write set visible true, then what will happen? Entire program is correct, but output won't be visible because by default it is false. Okay, now this is the third point of event delegation model, that you will have to implement appropriate method. Okay, so for action listener, the appropriate method is action performed. Okay, so whenever the button will be clicked, the control will come over here in this method. Okay, and then this statement will be executed, that is answer dot set text button clicked. Okay, but if you will not write the main method, then your program won't be executed, and the main method is the one from which any program execution starts, and the only one statement we have written over here is we have created the object of the program class. Okay, so our class name is label button demo. So label button demo, the object name is equal to new label button demo. So this control will go to the constructor of the previous slide, and all that label button, both the labels and button will be created. Okay, in the constructor, then set bounds will be called on all these methods, then components will be placed, and then registration method will be done, and set visible true. And then whenever you handle the event, that is whenever you click on the button, then this action performed will be executed. I hope you have understood.